Hey guys, Jesus here, and I'm back with another cannon today. And this is something really nice. Now at the first look you might start thinking, what? This kind of looks like your last cannon. This is kind of broken because I tested some stuff with it. The 200 pseudo, and that's because it's pretty similar. It's based off of the same thing, because why build another 200 if you already have a working one? But this, instead of pseudo, has a full nuke. This is not like an efficient nuke, it's just one game tick shitty kind of nuke, but that doesn't really matter. I'll explain why in a second. Or it does matter, but it made it way easier to make this. Also makes it more compact, so it's a trade-off I'm willing to accept. So basically what this cannon does is, well, it nukes a full stack, and how you do that on 1.16 is quite simple. It works the same as in 1.8. It's that there's no one-shot send, so you just have the nuke hammer on top, and then you have one TNT in your nuke that's not that doesn't tunnel, that explodes at around the same time as the nuke hammer. That will hybrid the whole stack. No, well, not the whole stack, that will hybrid the top, so there's no water, even though there's no one-shot sand, and you can just nuke down. Rest is the same as in 1.8, really. So this is really compact. So this is actually the nuke here. I'm not sure how much I have. This is like barely enough. So what we have here is, I guess, yeah, 66 nuke. We have this 512 power, I think, gets double pulse. This is a Parafusion. We have some stupid boosters, and this is our hammer and nuke hammer. It also gets double pulse. This is 608 TNT. We also still have the same 200 sand comp. A lot of this is just the same, so go watch the video on that cannon if you want to know more details. This is just kind of like, I had to change some boosters here to make them faster, because this nuke hammer, the double pulse is way late. Had to add that stuff at the top. That's really all I changed about that part, and made it double pulse obviously. Then I added this nuke here and made it go in here instead of the pseudo. Have some slab busts here. It has 10 slab busts, but for some reason it only busts 8 slabs. I don't know why, don't ask me. I'm really not sure. Also, sorry for the coughing, I'm a bit sick currently. Again, for the 4th time. But, yeah, this has I would estimate like maybe 15 chunks of range. Not sure. Doesn't region bust. It's a bit more against just sand walls, or just a proof of concept, or just for servers that don't have regions. Not really that good. But yeah, I'm running it at like 11 chunks here or something, and it's working fine. I tried at 19 and it didn't. Probably somewhere in between on how much range you can get. Alright, so I have this all chunk loaded with alt, so let's just get this up and shoot it. The schematic download will be in my Discord, by the way, link in the description. So we're just shooting this thing. Obviously no protection blocks. This cannon works. Now this stuff is just loading here. In a second we will see it busts all the 8 slabs and nukes down all the way. Now it's easy to nuke on sand, obviously. This should do decently well on Obby though, since it's a 1 game tick nuke. I haven't tried it yet, and Obby does have 10 lives on here, so I don't know if it will work in any capacity on Obby. But we'll try right now, you know. Since also you will run into issues at higher ranges, especially, or at any range I think you will run into some issues if there's only one layer of water flowing here, since that will push the TNT out of the sand stack. That's just some 116, like not really 116, but if water flow is enabled. If water flow isn't enabled on your server, that's not an issue at all. You'll be fine. But if water flow is enabled on your server, you're gonna have that problem. So you probably want to like make a hole. It will still make a hole, it just won't nuke. So you can, if the first wall is like only has one layer of water, just shoot anyways. It's gonna be fine. Anyways, let's see here. Obviously through the sand wall, the hole is at barrel height. I don't know if this hybrid's at barrel height. Didn't design it for that, especially on Obby. It might have some issues with that. But let's see how well this does on Obby. Obviously blowing up. Seems to hybrid a hole here. Definitely not at barrel height, that's 2 blocks below. But it seems like the nuke can't destroy 10 HP RB. This is all, as you can see, it did damage all of this, but it's barely any damage. So against Obby, not a very good choice at all. Wouldn't use it against Obby if you want to nuke it at least. But it still made a hole. This is 2 blocks lower than barrel height because of the range and understacking and stuff. It's not very designed to do that really. Then we have this region here which is made out of glass, just to kind of show the effect of this cannon. We're gonna have to adjust down 2 blocks. This cannon is fully adjustable and you should have a decent float range. Y and X, never really tested it that much, but you should have a decent float range on this. If you were to take a compromise and rebuild this to be non-adjustable, you would get a lot more range, and it's probably not that hard to just replace the guider with a normal barrel. You will get a lot more range if you do that. And yeah, here we go. This entire region also gets nuked. Cannon works well for sand walls, works for normal walls, doesn't work on Obby. Well, it works, but not very well. I hope you guys enjoy this release. This has been kind of hard to make. Obviously, I'm not the best at cannoning. I'm trying my best. This took me all day to make with an already existing 200 that I base it off of. And it's about like almost 12 now. I'm gonna go to bed soon. And I just got it done. Anyways, link for my Discord in the description. That's where it's gonna be. That's also where you can join my cannoning server. This Fragment MC here. And build your own cannons, test your own cannons. Like the video if you're gonna use this cannon, or if you like the cannon, because that helps a lot with growth, I think. And yeah, check out my other cannons if you need something different. This was Jesus. See ya.